ComeUp Radio Station.
It's the come up, baby.
Still the best lyricist in the town, but my sound don't really sound like I'm supposed to be around here. Spartanburg, where them bullets fly, you catch around here. My mind too fucking deep for shallow minds, you gon' drown here. This my throne, you can't lounge here. Call up days to mix my vocals, make my sound clear. This gon' be a cold winter, might just cop the Montclair jacket, the long shit. Some niggas I can't get along with. A long clip for anybody try me on some wrong shit.
Yo. Back again, man, for another episode of Keeping It Real on the Come Up. And I think my boy Luck in the building with me today.
Yep. What's
you know
happening?
What I'm saying? We got a lot to talk about, man. We got a lot to talk about. Super villain.
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? We're gonna get it in. But before we do that, I'm just gonna let y'all know, man, this episode is brought to you by Juice Man Todd's Lemonade. Make sure y'all hit my boy up, grab a bottle from him, man. He locked in with everybody, so make sure you do that. And with that being said, let's get to it.
Yes, sir. Let's get
What's
to
good
it.
with you, man?
I'm chilling, man. I'm glad I'm here, man. Appreciate y'all having me on your platform,
I'm
bro.
glad to have you on here, man. I'm glad that
Love.
you came down from the Bird, man. Where you
For sure.
from?
For
So
sure.
let's talk about it, man. So let's get into it. So I know you're from the Bird.
Yeah.
Start from there.
Well, originally I was born in Lower Country, Florence,
Okay.
and I moved to Newberry when I was 8, and then I moved from Newberry to Spartanburg in 04.
Okay.
So this is the place where I've been the longest.
Yeah.
Experienced everything.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm an 864 representative. So.
Ever since for so
Nah,
you don't
for
need,
sure.
so you don't.
I love my hometown. You know.
Where you from in Florence?
Just Florence. I don't know.
You don't know like the town, nothing like that.
It's just Florence.
Just Florence. Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
just Florence. I was too young to really, know size and stuff. So
You still go down there a lot?
not as much as I used to, but like most of my family, I don't really have family up here this way. So all my family is either down Lower Country or up north. So
Okay. So I must say you got a little accent, man. Like you from up north.
yeah, my family's from Harlem. Like my mom, my dad. You know, a lot of my family's from up north too. So like when I was younger, I just didn't hear the country accent all the time. So I guess in those formative years, so it just kind of stuck.
I say you definitely got the vibe like you from that way. So I mean, I ain't think you from the South.
Nah,
That's
it's,
what's up, though.
it's the best of both worlds,
it's
man.
best
But I'm a
of both
South
worlds.
baby.
It's
I was
different, though.
born.
It's
Yeah,
different.
I was born in the South, man. I'm a South baby, so.
Okay. So where you get the name from? Wordplay, look. I know you good with your words, but where did that come from?
Man, funny story. Well, Luck came from because my last name used to be Luckey. I got my last name changed to my father's last name before I got married in 2018. But my last name was Luckey, L.U.C.K. So it just stuck. When people find out my name Luckey, he just, Lucky. So people just start calling me Lucky.
Yeah.
So it just stuck. And then, like girls usually call me Lucky, and then the dudes start calling me Luck.
Okay.
And it just went from there. So when I started rapping, it was just Luck. But I remember I was trying to drop a mixtape, bro, and like somebody had the name Luck, so I couldn't drop it because it was the same artist name. So I can't remember. I was with somebody, and they was just like, man, you crazy with the word? You might with like Wordplay Luck or something like that, So I was like, bro, let's just do it just to get the tape out, and it just stuck. So it just stuck from there. So I think it was a good name though.
Yeah.
For what I do.
Okay. So how long you been rapping, man?
Seriously, since about 2012. Like taking it seriously, but I started, just playing around because all the homies was doing it like in 06, 07.
Okay.
Like,
So you started going to the studio about 2012.
2012 was when I got introduced to my first studio, like real setup. I was working with this guy named Matt Young.
Okay.
And he turned his whole room into a studio, and I used to go over there to record and stuff, and that's when I learned, this is what I want to do.
So you put your first project around that time, or was it later on in your career?
My first project was around that time.
Okay.
It was, people don't really even know about that one like that. It was called Still Trying.
Still trying? Still out there?
It's out there somewhere in the world. it's out there somewhere. But that was back too in the time you print up CDs. So I was giving out a lot of CDs
everything
back
was still
then.
converting over to the digital age.
Yeah, I don't even think that might not even be on streaming, but I think that was more CD era.
Yeah, ain't on YouTube.
Nah, I don't think so. I don't think so. Nah.
So I see going back, man. You dropped Look, first project I see on YouTube and Apple Music.
Yeah, I
did.
I did have another one. It was called Underrated, but that's the one that I was talking about that went to like Spinrilla. That was like
okay.
But officially, like from like Apple Music and all that was
L.U.C, which was an acronym at the time, Living Under Constant Knowledge.
Okay.
So yeah.
Dope project.
Appreciate it.
Dope project.
Thank you.
So let's get into it. So man, with that, was that recorded around 2017, or you been had a lot of stuff in the vault, or?
That one was recorded. You talking about the L.U.C album?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was recorded around that time. I did a recording at Speak Life Studio. Shout out to Speak Life. That's in Spartanburg.
Okay.
And yeah, it was just. I came up on a bag, bro, so I was just in the studio. I ain't even gonna lie, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, I just came up, I had some bread. I was just doing good financially, you know, saving up. So I just had a bag. So I was just like, man, I'm just gonna stay in the studio.
Okay.
So I was in the studio, and I was just recording. And then I was like, I had like 8 records, and I was just like, man, it's about time to put something together. So what made me really go crazy and like, yeah, I'm gonna put something out was this record I got called Harlem 96.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I worked on that with the classmates at the time. That was Days on 85.
Okay.
Frankie Zombie, Tim Prater, Nobu Sounds, and my man Snook. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
that was the record. You know what I'm saying? That was the first like being produced. You know what I'm saying? Working with producers. So I was just like, oh, this is it.
When you did, how was the process of going that route, working with producers and having a whole team behind you?
Oh, that shit, it was hard, bro. I cut on. Oh, I don't want
You
disrespect.
understand?
Yeah, I done said it now,
Hey,
man.
Go ahead. You
My
good
fault,
with
my
it?
fault.
You good with it, bro? Nah, you good, bro.
Man. Okay, word. Nah, that shit was hard. I ain't even gonna lie, cause
was it hard in a bad way or hard in like?
Nah, in a good way.
Okay,
in a good way, just because it was the first time where it's like, nah, that ain't it. Look, you know, you do a little bit better. You know, or how about you do it like this and do it, you know, just giving me that constructive criticism. But at the time, like, this is the first time I ever got that, because usually it's, oh, that's fire.
Yeah.
So it helped me, like, really learn how to, like, okay, you got to have a little tough skin, you know what I'm saying? You got to be able to take this critique and, like, you know, they're helping you. They're not trying to, you know, break you down. They trying to help you because they hear stuff that I don't hear as a rapper. You know, so it was a great experience. Hey, man, It was no yes men around me, so I ain't at that time when I started really developing it. I ain't had no yes men.
Yeah.
Everybody that I was around was just like, they tell me, oh, that's hard. I'm like, nah, I ain't rocking with it. So that was a good thing.
So how long did it take for it to be kind of like, you felt like everything kind of started coming together with it, and since you felt like, you know, getting critiqued, I know it's kind of hard at first when you kind of like, man, you was to it like, damn, man, I know I'm doing something right, but how long did it take to adjust to that?
It took me, once I got the finished product and was just like, okay, now it was worth it. All that, you know, maybe doing it over, changing this, doing this. Once I heard that finished product, I was like, okay, this is what they talking about. I get it now. Okay. Like, okay, I get it now. So it was probably after that process of doing that record.
You did it, bro. You heard the end results of it, got the process. Did it become easy after that when going forward with doing other projects or making more music?
I wouldn't necessarily say easier, but it helped. It helped the process when starting something, you know, new. I'm like, okay, I know what I need to do. You know what I'm saying? And maybe I was approaching certain things a different way when it came to the recording process. Okay. So yeah, it was trial and error.
Okay.
Trial and error every time.
So going over to No Love Needed. So with that, let's talk about that.
Yeah, that was at the time my most, like, I guess, transparent project. You know, stuff I was dealing with at the time. You know, I had family. My mom had got sick in like 2015.
Okay.
And then she got sick again in 2016. She had congestive heart failure. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that was a crazy time in my life. And you know, I remember it was the time where they said, you know, she might not make it. You know what I'm saying? So I was just dealing with a lot of emotion. So once, you know what I'm saying, by the grace of God, you know, she made a 180. She doing great now. She probably healthier than me, honestly. But I started dealing with a lot of anxiety and stuff, and I didn't know what the hell was going on. I just knew one day, like, my chest started hurting. I was just like hands sweaty, you know, I felt like I'm about to pass out, but then, like, I was like, bro, what is going on? What is this? You know, I'm thinking I gotta go to the hospital. I'm like, bro, I said, I feel like I'm tweaking, you know, but, you know, I was having an anxiety attack, like panic attack and stuff. So just learning how to deal with the anxiety and trying to figure out what it is and then figure out how to handle it. that's where No Luck Needed came. You know what I'm saying? Just expressing it, what I was going through.
So when you realized it was anxiety, though, a lot of people don't even talk about that, man. Like, when did you realize, like, man, I got anxiety? Like, did you went to the doctor, they told you, or you just kind of just started picking up on the signs of it?
Kind of picking up the signs, talking to people that I knew.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm explaining what's going on, like what's happening. Like, bro, I be having, like, chest pains, like, heart start racing and stuff like that. I don't know, like, what's going on. Yeah. It was like, bro, it sound like you got anxiety. You know, and you kind of did some diagnosis too. And I'm just like, I got that. Yep, that too. Yeah, that too. You know, and then talking to people, like, I guess from a professional standpoint, you know, just, and they're like, I think you just deal with anxiety. That was that whole thing.
So that project coming out was a process hard for you with getting critiqued, or was it?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, because like I said, this is me being the most transparent, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely like, was sensitive about that one.
Some days are lucky. Let's get into it.
Ooh, yeah, that's when everything changed.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I love Luckey, man. One of my favorite songs on that tape, man.
For sure.
So let's talk about it. The critique was it hard?
I'm gonna give you like some information about Some Days Are Lucky. A lot of people, some people know me and stuff, but I didn't know I was making that project, bro. Like, I was oblivious to it. It was a surprise project.
Yeah, we got
I ain't gonna try to take too much time, but I just want to really paint.
Pastor.
You know, I just want to so y'all can understand how crazy the experience was.
Yeah,
right?
break it down to them so that way they can understand the process of how the creativity.
For sure. So, of course, 2020 hit. The pandemic and everything. Like, the end of 2019, I figured out, I was gonna be a father. You know what I'm saying? Okay. My wife was pregnant. So going from the end of 2019, end of 2020 with the pandemic and everything hitting, it was kind of like, yo, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? I already deal with anxiety and stuff like that. So now it's like, bro, we got this pandemic going on. I got a pregnant wife. At the time we had moved in with my parents to save us some bread before he was born, so we can get us a crib and stuff, get us a house and stuff like that. So it was a lot going on. Like I said, my mom was sick, so I ain't trying to get her sick. So it was a lot going on, bro. Yeah. So, when they said quarantine, like, nigga, we was quarantined, but through that process, like, I started working with Days on 85.
Shout out to him.
Shout out to him, man. You gonna hear his name a lot, man, when I talk.
Oh, yeah.
Working with Days on 85 and Frankie Zombie at the time, just kind of cooking up records. Nobody had nothing to do, couldn't really go nowhere. So, through email, we just sending stuff back. Okay. This is 2020. After that, everything people start doing their own thing. So the record,
emailing back and forth, that's part of the process.
Yeah, that's part of the process. Because I record at the crib, so I can record at the crib, send it to them, they do what they need to do, send it back, record something else, so that's how we was doing. But just over time, life, everybody got their own thing that they're doing, trying to, survive through the pandemic, right? So fast forward to 2022, I haven't rapped since No Luck Needed, like, dropped the project. Before then, I was usually dropping a project every year. You know what I'm saying? It's trying to be as consistent. So it was like almost 3 years, I ain't dropped no music. And really just thinking, having a kid now, I'm just thinking real life, like, yo, I might have to do something else because, I got to take care of this baby. I got to take care of my wife. I got to take care of
you don't know what's going to happen.
I don't know what's going on, so I'm just like, yo, I might have to hang up this music. Like, you know what I'm saying, this rapping thing for right now until I figure out, what I have to do to support. So, it wasn't easy, but it was just like, as a man,
you gotta do what you gotta do.
I'm gonna do what I have to do.
You gotta make the decision.
So, this is like TikTok and, when you could do the reels and stuff like that, right? So, producers be on there and they say, oh, rap to this beat, duet this, you know what I'm saying, or remix this. And like, I came across this one dude page and he had some soulful samples. And I was just like, oh, this is crazy. And I got that spark again. I was just like, man, I'm just gonna rap and do these duets. You know what I'm saying? Just keep my pen sharp, just like, practicing. So I started doing those and I started posting them and like, they start going crazy. People like, yo, look, yo, what is this? Like, you know what I'm saying? You speaking differently now. Cause before I was heavy punchline, witty and all that, which I love to do. But now I was like, bro, I got something to talk about, bro, because I've been going through hell, in my mind, the anxiety, all that. So all of it was just coming out through these soulful beats.
It's creating a whole monster with it, you know what I'm saying?
For sure. So like my stuff was hitting harder, you know what I mean? From how I feel, like it wasn't so maybe punchline heavy and just saying cool stuff, but it was just like, I'm saying stuff that going on in my life that people can relate to, so.
Yeah, cause that song I say, bro, is real life. It made sense. So
for sure,
especially for a woman, you know, so that's what it's about. So it definitely, what you talking about, bro, it made sense.
For sure. So started doing that, and Days on 85, he'll come here like, boy, you're talking. You know what I'm saying? He's like, boy, you're talking. And so I think we chopped it up one day, and I think he ended up just start sending me beats. And he's like, bro, just rap till you get tired.
Yeah.
Rap till you get tired. And like the beats was crazy. It was right along that whole soulful,
so
vibe that I was on.
They kind of seen what you was on. And
kinda... so he just sending me records. Rap on this. So I'm thinking in my mind, okay, we gonna do either me and him gonna collab on some stuff, or maybe I'm just writing, so maybe he gonna shop it to, you know what I mean? I'm just thinking like, all right, cool. I'm just rapping. The homie said to rap, so I'm gonna rap. So fast forward, I'm doing all these records, and then I'm like, bro, there ain't nothing. I ain't hearing nothing back because he worked fast. So usually I'm getting stuff back, but I ain't getting nothing back. You know what I'm saying? But I know he a busy man. Like this is what he do full time. So I'm like, okay, he probably got other endeavors and whatever going on. So I'm not tripping. I'm a patient guy, so I ain't tripping on that. So next thing you know, he hit me and he was just like, yo, I'm dropping the tape. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have the listening session on this day, man. I love for you and the wife to come, right? So I'm like, all right, word. I'm excited. I get another Days on 85 project. Hell yeah. So I'm excited. So the day comes, we about to go and everything like that. My wife is usually on time, but for some reason, bro, she was being slow as hell in the house. I'm just like, yo, he told us to be here at this time.
Yeah, man.
I'm like, I'm trying to be cool. And I'm like, but yo, come on, so we can get there. Go. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing what was going on. So we get there, and I'm seeing, me and Days off of the music are like real life homies. Yeah. So we have we in the same circles, right? So when I get there, I'm seeing the homies. And I'm just like, okay. And then I'm start seeing some other people. I'm like, what they doing here? I didn't know they really rock with, on a close, slow level. I'm like, all right, whatever, Yeah. So I'm getting there. I found me a little corner because I know I want to sit back, really enjoy the music. So, it's time to go, Ron saying his spiel and everything. He said, I appreciate everybody for coming out, And I know y'all thought y'all was going to get a Days on 85 project, but actually we here to listen to Wordplay L.U.C. project. And it was a surprise, So what he basically did was take all my verses and then build the beat around them and getting features, doing all this stuff. I had no idea, bro. I was just rapping, so it was a surprise. I got a whole, that experience. Nobody never experienced hearing their project for the first time. That was my first time.
That's different, though. That's hard.
That's hard, bro. So that's how that whole project.
Shout out to him, bro. That's different, bro.
Yeah, so man. That's the mad scientist.
That's a different creative process, but you might not start a song today, boy. You gonna start seeing everybody popping out with surprise albums. Don't even know what's going on.
All I can say with it though is like, and he told me this. He like, bro, everybody couldn't do this because he was just like, you was patient, and you ain't, some people ask questions, bro. Where the music at, But me, I was just rapping, just enjoying, rapping.
Yeah.
So,
but that's a different creative process, man. To not know what's going on, that's a crazy producer. For real, to be able to build up.
Gotta put some respect on that man's name, man. For real.
You need a Grammy.
Hey, one day. Well, we don't really.
It's coming though.
Yeah,
it's coming, man.
It's coming.
So, Perfect Villain. Let's get into that.
Yeah. See, now I knew about this one. I knew about this one. I was ready for that one. Coming off of Some Days of Luckey. If whoever listened to the project, you would know. Like I said, it was a very heartfelt, another transparent, project, and after we did it, I was just like, after we did Some Days of Luckey, I still had some more gas in the tank, so I was like, man, I still want to rap, bro, so I think one day we were chopping it up again. Me and Dave talk a lot we be on the phone for a couple hours sometime if, you know what I'm saying, if we are able to. So we just talking and everything, and he was just like, man, yo, I'm the mixtape days, you know what I'm saying? Talking about Wayne Dedication, talking about Jeezy mixtapes, and it was like, man, nobody don't really do the mixtapes like that no more, you know, some DJ drama type of vibes. And we went from there, was like, bro, let's do one, you know? So that's why you hear, shout out to On Top for like Rento, you know, that's why you hear Rento all on it, you know what I'm saying? Like a mixtape. And like this one, I'm like, bro, you know, I want to rap. I just want to rap. I want to go crazy. I want to cause chaos when people hear this. Like, bro, what the hell he got going on in his mind, you know? And the whole Joker thing, you know, because I kept saying, bro, I want this joint to feel like the Dark Knight. Yeah. I want it to feel like, you know what I'm saying, just real grimy, dark, you know? And that's how the whole Joker thing came about, because it's just like, you know, if you know the Joker, you know, he ain't really care about being famous, he ain't really care about the money, he just wanted to cause chaos wherever he was at. So that's really was my mentality. I just want to cause chaos, and now I'm back. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm feeling, like I'm back now. It's just like, it's like a kingpin, you know what I'm saying, ended up getting caught up, had to go take that vacation, and then he came back and built himself back up to where he felt like he needed to be. That's how I felt coming into the Perfect Villain. That was just me kind of, you know, let my nuts hang a little bit, you know, to say the least. But yeah, definitely, bro. Like great process in the Perfect Villain. You know, I had fun recording that.
So super fun. I see Swank, she went in on it too.
I love Swank, man. Shout out to Swank.
So Luckey, because you know you wouldn't box yourself in as an artist, but when we talk about conscious rappers, normally you hear the names like Starlito, or you hear people like Cole, or we talking that talk like Jay-Z. Is there any, or even 3 Stacks, because I'm a big 3 Stacks fan.
For sure.
So are those any of those artists, would you feel like when it comes to on a conscious level you relate to the most?
Who's my favorite rapper? J. Cole is my favorite rapper.
Cold World.
Cole. Jermaine.
That's
Jermaine.
Okay, but are you like Forest Hills Drive, J. Cole? Or are you like, you know?
I'm Forest Hill Drive, definitely.
I'm born back too though, cause that hunger you talk about, like that climb back.
I'm a mix. I'm a mix between, like, if I had to put it into his catalog, it'd be Forest Hill Drive, Lil Born Center, and KOD.
Okay, so I'm glad you said that. KOD, what's your favorite song?
On KOD?
Yes.
See, it's not probably the ones everybody think. Mine was Kevin's Heart.
Addiction, the interlude is my favorite one.
That's your favorite one.
When you talk about addictions and like breaking them generational curses, like that he was talking that talk. Yeah,
Kevin Hart for me, it was just like I said. I don't know. It did something to me when I first heard it. You know,
that penmanship.
The penmanship. You know, it's crazy. You know, and then definitely his other product. What was the last one he came out with?
The Combat 95 South.
95 South. You know, when I heard that intro, I was just like, yeah, this the Cole I love too. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I'm a good mixture of all that. You know what I'm saying? For my favorite rapper, for sure.
He hard.
Oh yeah, man, come on, man.
Jermaine is always in the conversation.
Don't play with him.
The real is back. The Ville is back. Yeah. Flo Bananas here. Pill is back. Come on now, it's cold. It's early cold. But yeah, nah, for sure.
Shout out to Yoni, man, for the question.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to her. Y'all don't see it, but y'all here.
Shout out to her.
Man, I got a couple more questions for you right quick, man.
Let's get it. Let's
197, bro.
Yeah.
How that come about?
Well, man? Big winner. Like I said, I've been knowing these guys, you know, 10 plus years.
Yeah.
You know.
Shout out to Snook, man.
It really just kind of like officially became official, but me and Dave was just working with each other so much. You know, I feel like sometimes, you know, I'm his protege. You know what I mean? I'm his guy. Like if he ever builds something of his own, I would be like that first one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it was just a dope thing to be around these people that I trust. You know, so Snook hit me, you know what I'm saying? He started asking me these questions and just like, yo, you know, how do you feel about this? How do you feel about that? You know, and I'm just like, bro, I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready for whatever. So, just being able to be around these people, and they're showing me, they're teaching me different things. They're teaching me new things that I didn't know about the business, you know, because they've been in it. You know what I'm saying? They've been in these meetings, they've been in these offices, you know, so they know how things work. Yeah. So I'm able to get, you know, that insight now that I didn't have as far as marketing go, as far as, you know what I'm saying, coming up with certain business plans, you know. Days is showing me how to think more outside the box. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you rap and everything, but it's like, yo, let's do the whole Joker thing. I would have never painted my face, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have did that, but it's just for the shows, for that moment, it's just like, yo, you got to give the people, like, something that they can hold on to. So that's what Winter 97 is to me. They just help you grow and become a complete artist. Okay. And that's what they doing with me right now.
Legit business over there. Shout out to him. But I went on the website. I said, okay.
Yeah, it's like that.
A whole administrative team and everything, bro. So shout out to him, man.
No,
for real.
Sure.
Being from the Carolinas, that's hard. That's dope.
Ice cold, bro.
So you got any upcoming projects? Any shows? Anything? Any shirts, hoodie, anything you got dropping? What's going on, man? Talk to us. Yeah, what's going on, man? You going in? You ain't got no Joker.
I ain't got
hats coming out. What's going on?
Like I said, like, you know, learning process. Yeah. So you know what I'm saying, like, what we got coming up for 2023 is amazing. I can't really speak too much on it just because I don't even know really where it's going right now. But
might have some tracks. They might have another party waiting.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe off record, I might let y'all listen to something if we got time. But you know, just we're creating a new vibe. You will never hear us repeat "Some Days Are Lucky" or "The Perfect Villain." So this one that we doing now,
it's just different.
Something different, you know what I'm saying?
So we have about the summertime or what? When we gonna get it? You don't want to say?
Yeah, man, I want to say just like follow me, follow me on my social media sites, man. You know, follow me and follow the process, follow the journey, man. I promise y'all will enjoy it. But I'm definitely back in the studio. I will definitely say that I'm back in the studio, and what's happening right now is I'm becoming that complete artist. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Well, keep doing your thing, man.
For sure,
keep doing
man.
it.
I appreciate y'all.
You there. So, man, before we get up out of here, man, I ask every person to come on here, man, to do a little minute of motivation, man. So just give people some jewels, some motivation, man. Somebody might be needing to hear, so whatever come from the heart, bro. Go ahead and drop it right quick for you folks, man.
Oh, yeah, man. First of all, again, thank y'all so much for having me. I appreciate this opportunity. I'm getting back into it now. You know, I ain't been in front of cameras and stuff in a minute, you know what I'm saying? But it's like riding a bike. It feel good. But if I could leave y'all with anything, man, it'll be just don't give up on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Give yourself a break. You know, life hit us at all different times. You know, we can't really pinpoint when it's going to happen. You know, one thing that I deal with is the fear of the unknown. You know, I'm a type of person that really want to be like, I want to know what's going on. You know, having a kid made me look in the mirror so much. But, you know, I got a son, you know what I'm saying, a black kid in America. So it made me look in the mirror more at myself because I never want to look like a hypocrite in his eyes. So it just made me just really look at myself, like who
gotta stand on business.
Yeah, you know, who is L.U.C.K, you know what I'm saying? Who is Wordplay L.U.C.K? Who is Lamar? You know what I'm saying? Who do I want my son to see when he look at me? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I had to restart, man, and it's okay to restart. That's another thing. It's okay to restart. Don't think that you're supposed to have it all together by 25, 30 years old, man. Like that. In a perfect world, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? That's great if you can, but it's okay to restart. You know, you're not losing because you had to start over. You know what I'm saying? Now you're that much wiser. You know what to do and what not to do. You know that this situation caused this. You know what I'm saying? This caused this. So now you can go into, you know, once you hit reset, now you know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Or at least you know I ain't going back over there because that's what that was.
Going down that road again.
You know, just love yourself, appreciate yourself. Don't let what you see on social media determine how your life's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Because 75, 85% of that, man, is a facade anyway. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Love yourself, like, you know, the great J. Cole said, love yours. Definitely. That's my gem.
That's hard. You know what I'm saying? Y'all heard him.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, man, don't be scared to restart. Take all that, man. Love yourself.
Yeah.
So with that being said, man, where these people can follow you at, where they can find you, you know what I'm saying? Where they, all platforms, music, everything, bro. Put it out there.
And Wordplay Luck, all streaming sites, Apple, Spotify, man. All you gotta do is type in Wordplay Luck, man. Get lost in my catalog. Instagram, Wordplay_Luck. Twitter, Wordplay_Luck. Facebook is my government, cause my family on there, so I don't really do too much on there. But you know, Lamar Reyes, Reyes, I do post on there as well. Yeah, that's really it, man. Just I appreciate everybody that rocking with me. Got a lot more coming, a lot more content coming, and y'all just, like I said, man, y'all just come rock with me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, I want to say shout out to Snook, man. Shout out to Mo.
Yeah, shout out to Snook. Shout out to Big Mo. That's my dog. Shout out, big shout out to Snook.
Yeah.
And a huge shout out to Mo, man. Like, that's my dog for real.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So that being said, man, y'all can find us on ComeUp Radio Station, man, on Facebook, Instagram. You know what I mean? Y'all keep it locked in, and we'll catch y'all next time. Peace.
Peace.
Just got me a bag, yeah, I need a leg, yeah, we bout to turn up. How the shit in the city, yo, who fucking with it, yeah, we bout to burn up. Wanna show a feature, we sell out the bitches, so please get your funds up. We bout to up 1 year, that's what you call a come up.